Hello my YouTubers and welcome back to the streets of Arena. I'm Kenji, NumotTheNummy Egashira. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of sponsored content here on the Magic Arena YouTube channel. And it's going to be some standard, it's going to be some spicy standard. Now normally I am a big draft fanatic, I love playing limited of all varieties. But today I thought I'd pick up a 60 card deck and do something a little bit unique. Now, as of this recording, the World Championship deck lists have just come out for Standard, and just over 68% of them are playing Esper Midrange of some variety. So I went and took a deck list of a 5-color Kami War here in Standard that has been doing pretty well. Now, there are actually a few different Kami War decks that have been doing well in Standard, but this one looks pretty fun. So I figured I would fight fire with, well, the whole kitchen sink, I guess. So the boogeyman of the menace of Esper is looming ever over us, but we're going to try to play some 5-color here on Standard. And I have not played much Standard recently, so this is going to be a good showcase of just picking up the deck and going straight to the matches. So let's see how we can do here with this 5-color Kami War deck here in Standard. Let's get to it. Okay, here we are for the first match with this 5-color Kami War deck. And let us see here. Looks pretty good to me. I didn't really look at the deck list all that much before jumping in, so we are going to kind of go in on the fly and hope we can do things out here. Going to lead on Jetmir's Garden, as that land always enters tapped. We can actually cast a turn 2 Leyline Binding, technically, after playing Island. Should they actually do something that is relevant. Okay, a couple of Fable of the Mirror Breakers. I'm not entirely sure what our deck plan is. I guess it's just like control the board until we can get to a overwhelming advantage with all of our cards like Fable. We're gonna go ahead and run out Fable ASAP here. Maybe they have some kind of counter. Yeah, they have Make Disappear. That's fine. We do have a backup Fable, so that's no big deal. I think we just try to run out another Fable then. Alright, that one resolved. So it's very likely they're going to have a way to kill our 2/2 Goblin, but most importantly, the Fable for us is going to be rummaging a couple of cards away, because we really need to find some lands in this deck. Maestro's Charm. 5 damage, target creature or planeswalker, sure. So maybe they're just like straight up Grixis control. Which I don't think Grixis is going to have too many ways to deal with Fable on the battlefield. Alright, so I think I want to just discard double Inferno here. Okay. And then we will play out... oh yeah, no, we don't actually have a swamp yet, do we? So this gives us all 5 domain. Then we can play Celestis and pass. Celestis has to be pretty good versus like another control-y deck, as that's going to let us start looting and whatnot. Like if they just pass the turn here, we get to flip it into the nighttime. Get the trigger of the Celestis. As they also have a Celestis. We'll probably go for binding end of turn on that. Seems like a reasonable enough one to get rid of. So when do I draw the Kami War? That's the question. Alright, they're gonna big score in response, discarding another land. So both times they've cast big score, they've just discarded lands. Tear Asunder, we flip to Fable. We will go ahead and play our big old dragon. There you go. Owl the Dawn Sky. 5/4 Flying Vigilance. When it dies, I get to choose one of 2 different things. That's the 3rd big score they've cast. Wow, they are really digging deep for something. They have access to 7 mana right now. Alright, Abrade the Reflection's okay. Reflection of Kiki can't even copy legendaries anyways, so it's not like I could copy the Owl. There's their own Fable. We have 2 different ways to deal with stuff like that. That is a nasty draw. So I'm going to put a pause on their upkeep. We're going to hit them for 5 here in the air. And then what I'm going to do is unleash the Inferno on their Goblin Shaman on upkeep. Because not only will this flip it to nighttime and let me loot with Celestis, but then we get to kill their Goblin and kill their Fable before they get to rummage with it. So let's pass. Trigger the Celestis, draw the card. I think we're going to discard Leyline Binding here. And then go for the Inferno. Beautiful. Perfect. Pretty darn good. With another land, we get the Herd Migration for a bunch of 3/3s as well. I still have no idea what they're trying to do in their deck. They are just like digging super, super deep. Bankbuster, probably another fantastic draw here, as it's going to let us get some card advantage. Let's go ahead and main phase activate the card draw here in case we find a land. Beautiful. Alright. I can technically go for lethal next turn. Herd Migration for a bunch of 3/3s. Crew the Bankbuster and attack him for 9. Assuming they don't do anything here. Land pass? Yeah, I'd probably go for it. See if they have another Make Disappear or something. They do. Okay, unfortunate. But they are still just dead to our dragon here next turn, and they only have 1 card in their hand, so... Yeah, I am a little bit worried. They are digging deep for something. We want to bring in, what, Disdainful Strokes versus them? I assume Disdainful Strokes going to be good. It can already hit big score. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Urtais are probably good. Another Bankbuster's pretty good. We get to cut a lot of our creature-based removal, right? I guess I don't actually have that much creature-based removal in the deck, but the Leyline Bindings maybe can go. Some number of Unleashes as well. Actually, maybe just all of the Unleashes. They had Fables, which unleashes great at killing, but I think I'd rather have some more counter magic available. And maybe some more sticky threats like these Green Widows. They don't have ways to exile, right? No, they just had kill and counter, so yeah. I think 3 Green Widows come in. This is just a fun-looking deck. Definitely off the beaten path of Standard, especially if you've been playing Standard with any frequency. Like, you might have seen a Kami War deck or two, but I have to imagine that this is the outlier, and definitely not the norm. Alright, we'll submit it like that. Just bring in some more control elements, bring in the Urtais, bring in the Disdainful Strokes, and see if we can win another game here. Now, like I said, I have not played... As you can tell by my ranking, probably, I have not played Constructed in quite some time. I'm sitting at Bronze, which is the bottom rank that you can be in, but we cannot keep a 0 or a 1 land hand. Okay, that's fine. Celestis is legendary, so I guess we probably have to bottom one of those. Oh! From 0 Kami War to 3, we need to find land really bad. Yeah, we need to find a land next turn, otherwise this might be a pretty quick one for us. No, there's their Fable. Darn it. Did find the land, though. Okay. But I think them just resolving Fable of the Mirror Breaker and me not having anything to do with it is probably going to ruin our day. Ruin our literal day. As it is indeed the daytime. Alright, they discarded a Galvanic Iteration, Fires. Yeah, and they have a Braid for my Celestis. Not looking great. In fact, I can't even play anything. Well, this has been a very awkward draw. We mulliganed down to 6, and yeah, immediately drew a 3rd Kami War. I guess maybe I should have kept the second Celestis. We could have probably figured they were going to kill one of them, you know? Tap land pass. Into a look at the top 5, put one of them into your hand. Alright, we still don't know what their big payoff is, but with Galvanic Iteration, you have to assume it's some kind of big spell effect. Oh no. Duress me? Yeah, well, now they get to look at all my secrets. So they're forced to take a Kami War there, kind of funny. Copy the token, attack me for 4, make 2 more treasures, you know. The funny thing is they only have 3 lands. And then another Fable, Man, Fable of the Mirror Breaker is so freaking good. Well, then we found a green source, but I'm guessing this is probably just to concede. I mean, Urtai kills Reflection, sure, but then it gives them an extra card. I would guess we're better off just going to a game 3 here, but we'll see what they do for the turn before. Oh, they're attacking with the Reflection? I was gonna say. Alright, I'll flash out an Urtai. If they have the counter, then we can just scoop it up. We saw Make Disappears last time. Yep, good enough for me. Alright, we will move on to a game 3. That was just a pretty anemic draw. Stumbled on lands, had to mulligan. Again, I don't... Unleash for just Fires of Victory, or for Fable of the Mirror Breaker doesn't seem good. I think I'm just supposed to run it back and hope that we draw a little bit better for next game. On to a game 3 versus Grixis. We still don't know what the iterations from them are for. I want to figure that out. Okay, game number 3 of our first round here will be on the play. And we'll have to take another sad mulligan. Oh well. Oh, what is this? 4 green cards with no green sources. We're going down to 5. Alright, keepable hand. I think I'm pitching Urtai and probably Karplusan Forest here. Or actually, no. Urtai and Mountain. Or actually, no. We'll pitch the Kami War and Mountain. I guess that makes more sense. Then we'll lead on Rafine's Tower, because Karplusan gives us all 5 colors next turn. But if they have a Make Disappear for our Fable, we're going to be very sad. I don't think I'm supposed to try to play around that, though. If they have it, you know? Spell Pierce works, too. And so now if they have their own Fable here, we're crying. That's fine. We don't have a card to duress away. Okay. They do gain some information, but that wasn't that bad for us. We might be playing draw go for a little while. So Spell Pierces and Make Disappears. I will definitely Urtai a big score if they go for it. Discarded a Galvanic Iteration with it. Okay. So they get to draw 1 card here, as opposed to drawing 2 and making 2 treasures. That seems very much worthwhile to me. Furthermore, I have a little bit of pressure on the battlefield now, too, you know? Okay. I think we're just gonna go with Tear Asunder on their Fable right now. And say, go. Yep, I'll block if they attack. That's fine. Invoke Despair. Alright, that's kind of crazy. It takes 6, they draw 3. That's pretty good. That would have been nice to have for that scenario, huh? I'm going to try to resolve this and hope they don't have a Make Disappear. This is going to be an important turn because I'm tapped out. I have a pressure on the board, but... yeah. Now they get to start doing stuff. I guess they already have so much mana that I'm just going to try to race. So maybe iterations for like Invoke Despair in their deck or something? Hopefully they go for another big score here and I can Disdainful Stroke it. Maestro's Charm. Alright, so they get to look at the top 5, choose the best from among them. And milled 4 lands. Okay, well, that seems like a pretty good way to dig through a bunch of land. Fable of the Mirrorbreaker discarding 2 more lands. I'm gonna fall to 15, they're gonna get another treasure. Now we have to worry about their Galvanic. Yeah, here we go. Alright, let's see what they cast. If it's Invoke, at least we get to counter 1 or whatever. Yeah. So I sacrifice a creature, then they draw 2 cards. I lose 4 life. If we draw an untapped land for migration, we might actually be able to pull this off. Oh, did they find a duress? If they duress, I have to cycle the migration for a land. Okay, come on, untap land here. I mean, that's not bad, I guess. At least it gives me a little bit of interaction. But it does feel like we're behind. Man, if we had resolved Herd Migration last turn, I think it's a pretty easy win, huh? Because I'm not sure if they would have kept some mass removal for us or whatever. Jeez, alright. They drew a 3rd Invoke Despair. Maybe they have Make Disappear, sack a creature? Yep, they do. Okay. Yeah, if we had drawn an untapped land that last turn for Herd Migration, I think this is an easy win. But now, pretty easy loss. Maybe, I mean... okay. God, if we had that last turn. Didn't get to Kami War, but at least we did get to Herd Migration. Can 5/3/3s win? Stay tuned to find out. Does Maestro's Charm also deal damage to players? Yeah, each opponent loses 3 life, you gain 3 life. Okay. There's a big score. Dig, dig, dig. They've gone through 20 more cards in their deck than I have. I mean, they've drawn their Fable of the Mirror Breakers with really, really good efficiency this entire match. We haven't done... well, we have. They've just countered them. Yeah, maybe I can get lucky with a top deck. So they want the treasure here. Oh, do they just have double Maestro's Charm? Very nice, okay. Yeah, if we had drawn that untapped land one turn sooner and resolved the herd migration, I think we win that. So, kind of funny. Good little match there. Well, we'll give it one more shot. Or at least one more shot, and see if we can pull off a win. I want to see if we can play against the one of the Esper decks or whatever, but we'll see what we get. Okay, here we are for our second round, and man, we have had a bunch of one-landers in a row. Gonna have to ship that one to 6. That one looks a little bit better. I think we'll be mulling one of our Loam Speakers to the bottom. We don't have a turn 2 Loam Speaker, though, unless we find another untapped land. As our opponent's leading on an overgrown farmland. So green-white... oh, the enchantment deck. Okay, so Kami of Transience here. So that thing might get very, very large on us. There's Michiko's Reign of Truth. That's a hit for 4 here on turn 3. Doesn't feel good. I think I'm gonna go with Fable. Because that way we get to rummage 2 cards next turn to try to find that 4th source. I could have obviously played Celestis or Loam Speaker too, but I mean, if we want to, we can just attack with our 2/2 to also get a 4th mana source to allow for like Urtai on the Kami. Another Michiko's. Alright, this is going to be a hit for 7? Holy moly. That's a lot of damage. So let's pitch the Loam Speaker here, and I think the Dragon. Did find a land. Oh, we didn't find a black source, so I actually have to still use the treasure to kill the Kami. And I'm going to do that right now while they're tapped out. I don't want to take the risk. Alright, so they flip the first Michiko's into a 2/2. Generous Visitor, yep. Into a Jukai Naturalist, yep. Alright, they are kind of going off. And we still did not find a land for Kami War. I guess I'm gonna go Celestis into Loam Speaker pass. I'm under the assumption I'm probably gonna need to chump this next turn here. Sad that we haven't drawn any of our removal for them. We have a lot of good removal. We have Leyline Bindings, which would wreck them. We have the Terra Sunder. But again, good news is that the Portrait of Michiko does not have trample, at least currently. Okay. Let's go Kami. Beautiful. And we're going to pass here. We can activate Reflection on any of our non-Urtai cards. Alright, we got to resolve the Kami War. That alone makes me feel good. Fable of the Mirror Breaker too, yep. Okay, let's see. So we can just chump with our token because it's free roll for us. Very nice draw. All right, return up to 1 non-land permanent, and then they have to discard. I could bounce their 2/2 token here, and they would have to discard whatever the last card in their hand is. I think that's a pretty solid play. And then we get to Herd Migration here for... Oh, we're missing swamps, aren't we? But this is still 4 3/3s. That seems good enough. Absolutely. Wonderful. Okay. Feeling good about our chances. Kami War is going to flip into the big old dragon next turn, the Okagachi. Fun little game here for us. Hey, Sarah Paragon was a really good draw for them. Wow. So, let's go with Bankbuster, draw a card. There's a Tear Asunder, that's good. And then we can play out the Fable here and say go. So they don't have any relevant cards to get back with Sarah Paragon right now, so that's not the worst case scenario for us, right? They just get to play lands. And what can I get back with the Okagachi? Nothing too good, although it does attack for a lot. I'm probably supposed to just kill the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, I guess. Oh, well that works too. Okay, so... we can, let's see, excess damage here. So 7 damage to the Paragon is 3 floating, which kills the Fable. And then we can tear asunder the... actually, we can kill the Reflection too with this, can't we? We can kill any of those things. Oh man, Unleash is insane versus them. Now we attack for 6, or actually more, because they have to give me something good back. So attack for 8, most likely, yeah. Then we can tear asunder the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. They are left with a lot of junk after that. They do have a couple of lifelinkers, those naturalists, so they're not dead this turn, but yeah, they would probably die within the next turn or two. Alright, that was very good. Fun little enchantment deck from the opponent, but we actually have a... Wow, you know what's going to completely ruin their day? Temporary lockdown. Temporary lockdown for sure. We'll bring in the Tear Asunder and the temporary lockdowns. I don't think we're going to need the Sunset Reveries. Though they're not bad. I just want to leave in the 4 Kami Wars and the 4 Herd Migrations. I think those are too fun. So I do need to cut 2 cards here. The Bankbusters are probably too slow. This is more for like the grindy matchups. I think we'll submit that and go to our next game. Game number 2 we go. 5 color Kami War versus Naya. Enchantments. This hand's probably a little bit too weak. I mean, the Kami War and the double workshop War Chief here, not good. I can cast the Tear Asunder and the Binding, though. Oh, no, wait, I'm 1 off of casting Binding. I think you could keep this hand. It's going to be better if we mulligan for a 6 and look for temporary. Okay, another 1 lander here. Let's go down to 5. Perfect. 1 lander with temporary lockdown is definitely good enough to keep. In fact, I'm just going to keep both temporary lockdowns and not even the Tear Asunder. I guess it's a little bit awkward that the Loam Speaker would also get exiled from lockdown, but eh. No big deal. Oh, Hollowed Haunting! Hey, oh, that's a reason to have kept the Terrace under. Although we didn't see that last game. But the temporary lockdown just shuts off the Hollowed Haunting anyway, so I guess that's not a big deal. Yeah, if they make a bunch of tokens, the lockdown just laughs. It's great. Yeah, we just cast lockdown next turn. Take hit for 5 lifelink. I'm not gonna block though, because if I draw an untapped land, we'll be able to go lockdown plus Loam Speaker too. Didn't. Alright, shut all of that off. Yeah, lockdown versus them is nuts. Sure. Let's go ahead and run out a Fable here. Discarding our Loam Speaker next turn, and maybe a different card depending on what we draw. Second Hollowed Haunting. Okay, yeah, we'll just preserve our life total, shrink their, whatever they're called. Fine. Ooh, Restoration does not hit their, sorry, Lockdown does not hit their Restoration. So once again, we're gonna need to just lock down next turn, which is gonna eat our own Fable of the... Oh no, it's not. It's a 3-drop, isn't it? Never mind. Actually, that's worth keeping too. Go lock down this turn, plus Loam Speaker. Any untapped land next turn give us Herd Migration. And if we don't hit a land, what I can do is at the end of their turn, use the Reflection of Kiki Jiki to copy Loam Speaker and then have 7 mana on my turn. Oh, that's a pretty good draw. I guess we have to kill their Hollowed Haunting here, right? Kill the Spirit, kill the Hollowed Haunting. Say go. Set up for making 5 3/3s next turn. It's annoying, but fine. Hope they don't draw another enchantment this turn. As long as you control 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying and vigilance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll trade here and bounce here. Oh, wait, no, we want to trade with this thing, don't we? We don't care about them having extra mana at this point. We are not out of this yet. We've stabilized on the ground, but if they draw a couple more enchantments, their creatures are gonna still kill us. They're at 1, 2, 3, 4 enchantments. They need 3 more to Hollowed Haunting in the air. Okay, that's not an enchantment. Okay, so we're okay for now. The reflection of Kiki Jiki is also a huge problem for us. Hey, look at that. Okay. So I think I just need to kill the Hollowed Haunting here. That's the thing that's threatening us the most. Now we get to pass. So Reflection can copy their Spirited Companion to draw extra cards, yeah. This is good, though. This is good. Kami War is so fun. They drew another Hollowed Haunting? Oh no! Brutality. Wow. Well, that's disgusting. And we drew another perfect. Okay, so... yeah, that was perfect. So let's bounce the Architect back to their hand, because that can let us start attacking with some other cards. We unleash on their Reflection, and that kills the Hollowed Haunting. Beautiful. I guess I actually can't really afford to attack with too many, though. I still need to leave back some good blockers. We're flipping our Kami War next turn anyways, so... just a little bit safer, because every time they play an enchantment, those Kami of Transience get big, big, big. We top decked like the 2 perfect cards in a row, so... ooh... wait, that's not that bad. That's fine. Wow, I am just a top deck king right now. Holy crap. I'm getting very lucky, but I guess I deserve some luck. Why not? So in response to this, we will kill their Kami, and that's going to kill their Circle of Confinement. And that's going to get back our Fable. Yeah. I top decked like 3 or 4 perfect cards in a row. Holy smokes, that was fun. When you're drawing well, it makes the game a lot of fun. But, I mean, we did have a lot of haymakers in the deck, you know? Like, if you look at our deck here, there were a lot of good cards to draw. So it's not like I had a ton of bad draws. The only bad draws, I guess, were land. And a lot of the lands you can just cycle, right? Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah. A lot of the lands, they just can cycle anyways to try to find some more gas. All right, let's give it one more shot here. Play a third match if we can. We're at 1 win and 1 loss, so I gotta go for 2 and 1 here. And here we are for the third and final round of this best of 3 game, best of 3 matches, with our tasty little 5-color Kami War deck. I'm gonna lead on the Deathcap Glade so I can play one of my Loam Speakers here on turn 2. Ooh, we might be playing against another 5-color deck. Yeah, most likely we are. A Kami War here. So do I want to get my own Fable of the Mirrorbreaker online, or do I want to just tear asunder their Fable? I could also play Loam Speaker number 2 so that I can get our Dragon online next turn. But I guess I could do that anyways with the Fable. Yeah, let's just get our own Fable online. This is going to be an interesting match. 5-color versus 5-color. I do have 1 extra piece of acceleration over them, though. So if I draw an untapped land next turn, which there's a decent chance I do because of the Fable rummaging, unless they kill it, I'll be able to Kami War. Which, if you think about it, might be bad in the mirror match, because then they get to Kami War your Kami War back, you know? We'll see. So definitely discarding Loam Speaker, and I think we discard the tap land. Okay, we did not find an untapped land, unfortunately. Alright, I guess I'm gonna play out the big old dragon then, and hope this is good. They have exile effects as well, I'm assuming, like the Terra Sunder. Oh, they have Leyline Binding, of course. So we have a good way to deal with that, though, because we have our Terra Sunder. Man, being on the play with a Fable of the Mirror Breaker feels so gross. Another Loam Speaker, that is not what we're looking for. Alright, I'm gonna cycle the Herd Migration, go find another basic. Then we can play out Loam Speaker number 2. And just hold open Terra Sunder. Hopefully they're just bringing Spider back. Oh, they didn't even do anything. Not even bringing their Spider back. Okay, that's fine. This is the token that's going to die anyways, but... Titan of Industry. They might kill my Reflection of Kiki Jiki. We'll see if they make a shield counter or not. No, they're going to make a 4/4. Alright, that's fine. So we go Terra Sunder, get back our dragon, and then we can just Kami War their Titan since they didn't give it a shield. I guess we're probably not playing against another Kami War deck. Or maybe we are. I have no idea. Maybe they just have Titan of Industry as a nice top-end card. It's not looking too bad for us, though. Well. I take that back. That's a lot of damage. Alright, I will take 8. I go to 11. So the Kami War, though, the second trigger, if they let it resolve, bounces their token and makes them discard a card. Wow. That's nuts. Well, what's better than one Kami War? How about 2? Okay, they go digging deep, but they have to pay 2 life, and my dragons are about to start flipping. And I still get to bounce another permanent next turn with the second Kami War's second trigger. Chapter, I guess it's called. Cycle Herd Migration, gain 3 life, get a basic. Yeah, we're okay with that. I could trade here. It's not a bad trade, but I think we're happy just to take 4 damage. So they're going to copy the Green Widow in response, but the Green Widow is going to die permanently. And they have to still discard a card here. Also, our Kami War is flipping to Okagachi. fun little matchup. They had another Titan of Industry. Nice. So no reason to attack into that spider, because it's just gonna die end of turn anyway, so let's just dump out our hand. I'll go ahead and main phase, draw one card, because we might hit a land to play. We will say go. Hey, they are playing the Kami War as well. Okay, awesome. Are they just dead here, though, now? Pretty close. Oh, you know what? I should have held the land for the Fable. I guess what I can do is... No, we might want to attack with 4. Oh, and we're definitely keeping that, aren't we? Okay. So we can crew this here. Animate one land here. Attack, 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 attack. So they're not dead, but they're close. Oh, did they just go to 1? Alright, well, let's force them to have their, another drag to the bottom. So to bounce it, I have to discard it. Yep. And even if they do have drag at the bottom, our dragon flips a permanent. Plus, we have the Bank Buster on the battlefield, you know? Spirit Sister's Call. Wow. So they can get back their Titan of Industry with this. Oh, that is kind of spicy. I don't think there's a way they can survive here, though, right? Even if they make a 4/4 and gain 5 life, we just have way too much pressure on them. Oh, wait a minute. They can make a 4/4, gain 5 life, and also reflection it. So they're effectively at... Crap. They're effectively at 11 here. But we definitely have to have lethal with this, right? Blitz now, too. Make a land a creature. Crew the Bank Buster with the Reflection and the Loam Speaker, and then we just attack with everything. Yeah, there's no way they can survive this. Or if they can, I hope they prove me wrong, but... So one of the Titans has to block our dragon. And then they go block, 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 take 3, 6, 79, 10, 11. Oh, they didn't gain 5 life, so they're still at 6. Okay, yeah. So in any case... Wow, that was a fun little one there. Ooh, scary. Alright, so in this pseudo of mirrors, we definitely bring in the Double Stroke, the Terra Sunder, the Urtais. I don't think the Bank Busters are all that good, although they were fine there. We definitely want all of the Unleashes. We don't need the Dragon, although once again it was good there. Actually, no, Dragon's probably better than the War Chiefs. In fact, maybe the War Chiefs are just worse than everything else. Keep the Bank Buster, one of the Bank Busters for card advantage makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Let's submit that and go to game 2 here. Alright, we're up a game in hopefully our final round. Let's see if we can win this one. Pull off a nice little 2-in-1. I'm going to keep a hand with this many lands in it. The only problem is if they have a turn 3 Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Ah, that was a nice draw. But the opponent couldn't have it every time, right? I mean, even if they do, we have access to the Unleash now, so... Hey! And they must have been missing land drops because they just conceded to the Bankbuster value, yeah. I'm assuming they missed lands. They kept a 2-lander and probably didn't get there. Okay, well that was good timing as I have to cut this video short here soon anyway. So let's take one more peek at the deck list if you want to. Fun little 5-color Kami War here in Standard. If you want to do something a little bit off the beaten path, if you don't want to play like the Esper decks or whatever, or like the straight up Jund decks, maybe give this a try. You can see the deck list there. It's a fun little one. I want to thank Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this stream, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at an off the beat, I keep saying that, off the beat, but a nice little Standard deck that's pretty fun. You get to play all 5 colors, you get to play the Kami War, which I think this is one of my favorite cards in Neon Dynasty drafts, so playing it in Constructed's pretty fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment below if you want to see more content like this or more content from me, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.